Your LinkedIn profile is your professional storefront. Now imagine walking past a store with broken windows and a messy display. You wouldn't go in, right? Well, if your LinkedIn banner isn't working for you, that's exactly what recruiters see. It's one of the most important pieces of real estate on your profile, and yet most people either skip it or throw something random up there. But today we're going to change that. Welcome back to day 2 of this LinkedIn series. Now, yesterday we tackled your profile picture, and today we're going to dive into another key piece of your LinkedIn profile, the banner. Now, think of your LinkedIn banner as your digital business card. Along with your profile picture, it's the very first thing people see when they visit your profile, and it's your chance to visually communicate your message, your value, and who you are. So we want to make sure that your banner is not only professional, but that it works for you. So why is the LinkedIn banner space so important? Well, as I mentioned, your banner is like the storefront of your LinkedIn profile. Now, just like a storefront with a clean, engaging front will attract customers, your banner helps attract attention and gives visitors a clear idea of what you're all about. Now, it's often overlooked, but when done right, it can completely change how you're perceived by recruiters, hiring managers, or potential connection. In fact, most people scroll through LinkedIn profiles so quickly, if your banner doesn't grab their attention or make your message clear within seconds, they might move on. Now, this brings me to one of my favorite rules of thumb. Don't be clever, be clear. Now, you may hear me say that a lot as we go through this series, but as a former recruiter, hiring manager, and someone who has helped thousands of job seekers land their dream jobs, I can hands down tell you, if confused, the reader is gone. Now, you've got just a few seconds to make a great impression. Now, if your banner is vague, cluttered, or unclear, people will scroll past without a second thought. Your LinkedIn profile should answer these questions right away. So, what do you do? Who do you help? And what makes you different? And as your banner is a huge piece of real estate on your profile, it's a great way to communicate these things immediately. Now, if someone has to guess or figure out what you do, you've already lost them. Now, I know what you might be thinking. There are people on social media with hundreds of thousands, even millions of followers whose profiles and banners break all the rules, right? They have vague taglines, confusing bios, and yet they seem to be thriving. Well, that's true for them. But unless you're already a massive influencer, this isn't the most viable strategy for the everyday person trying to land job opportunities or grow their professional network. For most of us, being clear about what we do is how we build credibility and get noticed. You want people to understand your value right away so that they know why they should connect with you. Okay, so we've cleared that up, and take it from me, recruiters and hiring managers love clarity. But let's talk about the next mistake I see people make with their banner, and really across their whole profile, and that's only listing what you do. So many people treat their banner like a laundry list of everything that they can do. Now, something like project manager, team leader, problem solver, all-round superhero sounds great, right? But that doesn't really grab anyone's attention or make them want to engage with you. Instead, what you should do is communicate your value prop. Tell potential recruiters and employers what's in it for them. Now, let me give you a real life example. So I work as a career coach, and technically that means that you guys are my employers. Now, I could just list things like career coach, Instagrammer, YouTuber on my profile and in my banner, but you probably wouldn't care. So instead, I tell people what they will get if they work with me. So for example, I'll get you hired in 60 days or less. Now, do you see the difference? That tells people exactly what I do and how I can help them. It's clear, specific, and gives people a reason to reach out. And trust me, if you do the same, it will be a lot more appealing than just listing job titles and skills. Now, let's get on to the fun part, designing your banner. Now, if you're thinking, Lucy, I don't have design skills for this, don't worry, I've got one word for you, and just like yesterday, that word is Canva. Canva makes creating professional designs super easy, even if you have zero design skills. Now, Canva has a ton of templates specifically for LinkedIn banners. Now, you can start with one of these templates, add your own text, and customize it to fit your personal brand. Now, whether you want a clean and simple look or something more colorful, Canva makes it simple. So if we quickly jump over to Canva, I'll walk you through the options. Now, first start with a clear, high quality image that reflects your industry or personality. Now, if you work in finance or consulting, you might go with something more sleek and professional, but if you're in the creative field, you can be a little more playful and colourful. Now, next, add your key message or value proposition. Now, remember, this should be clear and concise. What do you do? Who do you help? And what's the benefit of connecting with you? Incorporate branding elements. Now, if you have personal branding colors or a logo, include them here. You want to create consistency across your LinkedIn profile and your other professional platforms. Now, lastly, keep your banner clean and simple. Avoid cluttering it with too much text or too many images. The goal is to make it easy to read and visually appealing. So to sum it up, your LinkedIn banner is your digital business card. It's the first thing people see when they visit your profile, and it's your opportunity to make a strong first impression. So be clear, not clever, and communicate your value proposition rather than just listing what you do, and use tools like Canva to create a banner that stands out and reflects your brand. Now, if you found this video helpful, make sure you like this video and subscribe so you don't miss day 3, where we'll talk about one of the most important parts of your profile, the LinkedIn headline. Trust me, there's so many options and so much psychology that goes into this. It's going to be a game changer. I'll see you there.